This is not really digressing a little bit. I mean, it's important too because we see this all the time as well. You have folks out there who really don't have the money for the Chapter 13, but they want to save their home. And, they spent all this time now, they've waited out the process, they haven't paid anything, and now they get their Chapter 13, they can't sustain it. So what happens when you can't sustain it? It'll get dismissed, right?
Right. One of two things will happen. Either the trustee who oversees the Chapter 13 payments will bring a motion to dismiss the case, throw out the case because the debtor, the homeowner, is not complying with the repayment plan. Or what we see more commonly first is the mortgage company will bring a motion to the bankruptcy court asking for permission to avoid the bankruptcy and continue to foreclose because they're not getting their payments. They're going to move a little quicker than the trustee.
They're not getting their payments through the plan.
They're either not getting their payments through the plan,
or they're not getting their regular payments.
Or they're not getting their regular payments, which is more common.
From doing that.
Yeah, remember, Chapter 13 is a tough deal. The homeowner has to make their regular mortgage payment going forward, like they always have, plus make a payment to the trustee. So it's an extra burden. It's very difficult. They must stay employed. They must budget. They must avoid any kind of time off of work or anything that could bring a negative shortfall for a month. They need to avoid that.
Well, what happens, though, the people, and you see it, I know you see it, I've seen it, people time and time again are coming back, filing a Chapter 13. How many times can you file a Chapter 13 and still keep the wolves at bay?
Well, you can probably get 1 to 3 shots at it before the creditor finally brings a motion to bar you for 180 days from filing again. And that will allow the mortgage company enough time to foreclose and recover their interest in the property. Now, let me talk about one thing, though, that I think is important with Chapter 13 and why it is so difficult to make these cases work, is that a majority of the Chapter 13 cases that are filed are not people who have lost their job and have become employed, and they're not people who became ill and are now healthy. They're people who sometimes are just living beyond their means, and a Chapter 13 is not going to help. It's just going to prolong the inevitable. If you don't have the income to do a 13 and your budget doesn't show available money, you're doomed to fail.